Welcome to this week's App of the Week. Today I want to show you an update to an app that I did probably about 3 or 4 years ago called Blindspace, which is now called TES Teach. It is an app that's available in the App Store. It's also available in the Chrome Web Store, which is where I'm going to be accessing it from. But TES Teach is a great place to create playlists for your students. It allows you to incorporate various forms of media. It's simple to create, it's simple to assign. I'm going to kind of give you a brief overview of some of its features that are available inside of it and show you some of the updates from what I did before. So when you get to the app, it's going to take you to the website TES Teach, and then you can log in. It does allow you to access the site using your Google account, so you can select that. And now it logs me in here. I have these 4 tools. I'm in the dashboard now. The dashboard does give me the ability to see lessons I've created, any classes that I've created. Also gives me some featured lessons at the bottom. I can click lessons to see the lessons that I've made. I can click classes to see all the classes that I've created, or if I wanted to create a brand new class, I could go in here and do that. It also gives me the ability to click on a class to add students, remove students. It also is where I can find my class code to let students self-enroll. But that's just where you can find in your classes. They also have a lessons library where you can do searches for lessons that other people have created. So you could go through, choose a lesson, and see what other people have done. And then from there, you can like it, you can even copy it, take it for your own, make modifications to it, and then assign this to your students. But that's just kind of a brief overview of what the home page is in. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a brand new lesson. So I'm going to click this green button here to start a new lesson. And this is going to bring me to my space where I can begin adding content for my students. I'm going to give my students, I want to give this, my lesson a title right here. Okay. And now my lesson will now has a title. I do have some things that I can do up at the top here. I can assign it to as a standard if I choose to do that. When I click on the standards here, it's going to ask me to drag and drop my standards. And the way that I do that is I go over here, I select the Common Core standards and grade levels here, and then I can go through and pick which standard that I want to use for this, and then just drag it and drop it in there. And that's how I can do that. You can also give this a subject area where you can choose multiple ones if you like, but now you can assign this as a subject area as well. So if you wanted to tag things, so maybe you're gonna make it easier to find this for others, you can do that, or it's just a good thing to do for yourself. Now you see I have these little squares where I can begin adding content to my course, to my lesson, excuse me. So you see right here in this blank box here, I have 2 boxes inside of it. I have a place where I can add text, or I have a box where I add quiz. And every box that I go to that's empty will have that. If I click here to add text, and then this just to be a place where students can read things here. You can also enter a label if you want to down there. Same thing with the add quiz. You can click on add quiz, and then it will allow you to create multiple choice quizzes in here that your students can take. I'm going to skip this one for right now. I'll leave that blank. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to begin adding content in here. So I'm going to do a search. I'm going to enter a keyword search here. I'm going to type in. So there's my keyword search that I entered there, and what I'm going to see here is I'm going to see some resources that TES has made available to me that I can add into my lessons. You will see some of the options in here are free, some of the options in here are paid. So you can go through here, you can take a look at it. And what's nice about this is all I need to do, if I find something that I want to use, I can click on it. And it gives me option to preview it. But once I preview it and I want to use it, I can just drag it and drop it, and now it's in my lesson. It'll be one of the things that my students will see. And I can go back here, and it will allow me to pull again all these resources that TES has made available. Now, I can, with the same keyword search other search engines as well. Like, for example, I've been looking at my TES Teach resource option right here, but it also gives me this option to click on YouTube. So it's going to search YouTube for the same keyword term here. And then once I find one that I want to use, okay, once I find a YouTube video in here, I can just drag it and drop it in there, and now my YouTube video is in there. But it gives me other things as well. Again, so that you have YouTube, you have Google, you have Google Images. So you have all sorts of things where you can just go through, search, choose what you want, drag it, drop it in there at your convenience. You can also insert links to certain websites. So if you already have a certain website that you want them to go to, you can just include that link in there. You can also search other items like your Google Drive, or you can also search for your computer. You continue to build this out, include as much as you want. If you need more rows, you can click to add more rows. If you want to rearrange this, you can always drag and drop this or put it in a different order. So it gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of how you can build this out. Okay, once you have all of your content ready to go, you're ready to give this lesson, make it available to others, we can click share. And then now I have some options. I can share this with my class. So if you've made a class inside of TES Teach, you can share this lesson with your class. You can also just take this link here and you can make that link available to others as well. It does give you some options down here for some other options in terms of how you can make this available, either through embed codes or QR codes, or even through Google Classroom. You can also set privacy options down here. You can explore those. You can also use this collaborate feature to add other people to help build your lesson in TES Teach. So those are just some of the key features that are available inside of this great resource. It's a great option for building playlists. Again, it's free. There's an app available in the Chrome Web Store, but it's a great tool that you can use for building playlists for your students.